So, hello Karan, welcome to Water Global. And how are you doing? How's
Thank you
everything
for
going?
having me. Thank you.
And how's everything going with you during the New Year holidays?
Everything's going good. Very excited. Durgavati is
Mhm,
out in just
mhm.
little over like a week. So I'm
Yeah.
very excited. Worked very hard on this film. A lot of us have.
Mhm,
So to obviously the lockdown and everything caused delays that we didn't foresee and imagine. But now that we finally have the chance to share it with everybody, we're very excited.
uh, So the film releases on 11th of December,
Yeah.
and I would I'm trying to understand if you could help us understand what this character is about, and like what were those some of those key traits that you based this character on, and build up.
I didn't base the character on anything. I mean, if I based it on anything, it would be based on the conversations I had with Ashok sir, who was the director of the film, and what
Mhm,
kind of a person he sees Shakti as, which is the character that I'm playing.
it's
And
basically
as far
attached to.
as far as his purpose in the film, like you've seen the song, there's obviously this romantic equation that he has with the film's protagonist, which is Chanchal, which is being played by Bhumi. And I can't say any more than what we've already put out, but like you saw in the song, they start off as being strangers. They meet, have a few awkward interactions, and that eventually blossoms into a serious relationship, and they get married, which you can see at the end of the song. अब उसके बाद क्या होता है and how my character sort of affects the film and her character, you will obviously have to watch the film to find out, because it's a suspense thriller film,
Yeah.
so I don't want to say anything that might ruin it, you know.
Okay, okay. And since you mentioned about this song, I mean, it's getting an amazing response. The last I checked, it crossed. I mean, it
Yes.
already clocked views. So congratulations on that, on such a
Thank you
success
so
of the
much.
song.
Thank you so
And
much.
moving forward, I mean, the way I see your character from the whole costume and the aura, it looks like it's a political leader. I mean, the character is that of a political leader or a political activist. Please correct me if I'm wrong somewhere in my reading.
Um, he's not a political leader, but he is somewhat of an influential figure within the world he's in. I can't give you
Mhm.
his exact designation because I don't know what would be appropriate and what the makers would be happy with. But yeah, he definitely does have some sort of sway as far as public opinion is concerned.
And since you mentioned that he's one of I mean, he's an influential person in the scheme of things. So how did you approach this song? I mean, because the song walks the listener through the process of falling in love. So like, how did you break that? I mean, how did you make the transition towards the process of falling in love and the organic
I
process
think
that it is?
for me it was pretty easy solely because of Ashok sir. I think he made it so easy. He was so clear in what he wanted and how he wanted it. You basically just had to follow his instructions, you know. And if you follow his instructions, you're good, which is what I did. I just sat with him and he's like, "I want it done this way, and I want you to do it in this zone." I was like, I mean, obviously it requires some tweaking. It's never going to be perfect to the get go, but he's so clear with what he wants and his vision that it really makes it easier for the actor to execute it.
Mhm. Okay, okay. And you had earlier shared at the time of Blank's release that you have a certain affinity for gray characters. So
Yes, I
without
do.
probing much further, I mean, I would like to know broadly from you. I mean, if this character too has shades of gray, or like is
See,
the
again,
ideal one?
like I can't tell you about that because, of course, you have to watch the film. And like I said, it's a suspense, thriller, horror film. So there are so many elements to it that
Mhm.
I can't ruin it because people love to predict where things are going to go. So I don't want to give them any fodder as far as that's concerned. But I
Mhm.
love playing gray characters, but I also like playing romantic characters and
Mhm.
comic characters. I'm an actor at the end of the day, and I like to challenge myself. Gray characters are something that I relate to on a personal level. I find them the most enjoyable to play. Also because I'm more comfortable with them because that's what I've always done. But yeah, I always love trying out new characters in different zones and spaces. You know.
Mhm. Okay, okay. And you also shared in an interview earlier that growing up you had a lot of anxiety issues that you battled,
Yes, I
and
did.
acting is something that gave you confidence with every gig, and it
Yes.
brought in a sense of accomplishment. So would it be
Yes.
right to say that you found your therapy in what you love doing the most? I mean, the job of acting.
Yes,
Would that be?
yes, definitely. I think, most people think that I started acting because, my family is full of actors. I mean, of course, coming from a family of actors does inspire you in that direction. to a certain extent, but my reasons for acting were very different. They were what you said quite rightly. As I said in previous interviews, I really had some serious issues with anxiety, and playing these characters in these short films and movies really gave me a sort of escape from my problems. And these are problems I still have till date. Obviously, they're of different intensity now that I'm a little older, and I've sort of learned to deal with it a little better. But it's still the same. Yeah, it is my therapy. And within that therapy, I found this passion for it as well, which is why I love it so much. And, which is why I never see myself sort of, or never saw myself doing anything else, ever.
So moving further, Dimple ma'am has featured in Chris Nolan's Tenet.
Yes.
So like the times that we are living in right now, the world that we are living in right now, how do you view the artistic liberty on a global scale through the lens of an actor?
I mean, that's a very broad question. I mean, there are so many answers within it. I think different actors in different positions can answer this question differently. I think we're all at a place where we have different, like, for example, if I was an actor of a higher standing and higher stature, I would have maybe the resources to execute my artistic intentions in the way that I want and in the direction that I want, irrespective of the circumstances going on in the world today. But for actors like me, who are relatively new and green, who just have one film under their belt, I think we're too small a cog to be something significant in the larger scheme of creative things. I think for actors like us, it's just important to get more work and to put ourselves out there till we get to that position where we can creatively express ourselves in the way that we want.
And moving on, you have been surrounded by strong women throughout your life. I mean, your cousin, your aunt, your mom. I mean, these are the women who are known for speaking their mind. And they're so strong in their voice. So, like growing up with them, how does it? How has it enhanced you as a person? How does it shape you as a person in your personal sphere?
I think it's made me the person I am today. Like you said, I've been so fortunate to be raised by such amazing, strong women who have, like really reinvented themselves. And it's not even a gender thing. I think as role models, you lead by example, and you sort of, those examples are in your actions, whether you're a man or a woman, and they've just set the perfect example for me ever since I was a child. And that in turn has made me the person I am today. And I think I like to think, at least, that it's made me empathetic and compassionate, just like they are. Maybe not to that level yet. I still have some years to go under my belt for that, but they've really been an incredible support system for me. And of course, that is something that I would want to inculcate in my life at a future time, if I ever start a family of my own.
Okay. And you spoke about empathy. So, of the million qualities that women have, empathy is something that stands out. So, like, how does, being in the company of such strong women help you as an actor also, to gain more emotional depth?
I mean, so for me as an actor, it's never around the people per se that you're around. It's more about the experiences that you go through that shape you as an actor. Of course, those experiences are comprised of the people in your life, but that have been, even you can have experiences without people even in it. Say if someone from your family is absent, that in turn is an experience which has contributed to you in some way. So whether by them even not being a part of your life, they've affected your life in some way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my family has obviously been a part of many great experiences in my life, but that's not what shaped me as an actor. It's been my, I think it's the whole collective that I've experienced since I was a kid that has sort of helped me become the actor and the person that I am today.
Okay. And as an actor, what are your aspirations and inspiration? Like, what are the kind of stories that you would want to be a part of?
I've said this countless times. I want to be part of content that I would watch as an audience myself, and I watch everything. So I want to do everything. I really like challenging myself. I like watching stuff from all genres, and it's no different when it comes to the performance side of things. I want to perform all genres. I want to be able to play different characters convincingly. So that for me is the aim. I love acting, and I want to make a respectable living doing it. So, yeah.
So with that, we have reached the end of this conversation. I would like to know if there's something that I may have missed asking as a question and you would have loved to answer. So please feel free to talk about it.
No, I think you covered the basics. I had a good interview, but thank you for giving me this opportunity to really help put my work out there and spread the word about the film. Because, like I said, we've all put in so much work into this movie that we can't wait to share it with you guys. So I'm so happy that you guys are helping spread that word.
So on that note, thank you so much for talking to us, Karan. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you,
having
thank you
a
so
chat
much.
with you.
Thank you,
And I
Akshay.
wish you all the best. Yeah, please
Thank
take
you.
care.